All right, so let's talk about gender, a very important subject that you're all passionate about, I'm sure. So historically, most rural lands were customarily owned and governed by the indigenous peoples and local communities. Up to 2.5 billion people still live in community arrangements and directly manage over 50% of global land. Women within these communities play an outsized role in both feeding their families and protecting the resources all humanity depends on. Women's crucial roles as forest, land, household managers, food providers, and leaders of rural enterprises is too often ignored. The land rights of indigenous and community women remain constrained by unjust laws and practices, and these women are often locked out of decision-making processes. As a friend of mine told me once, when you are not at the table, you're on the menu. Securing women's rights to participate in community-level governance through voting and leadership is vital to achieve global sustainable development and climate justice. Women and girls are disproportionately affected by environmental degradation. When we talk about processes like land restoration efforts, we must ensure the participation of the women living in these lands. We need to ensure they have equal rights to access land and natural resources, but also markets, capitals, knowledge and training, for example, information and technologies. In these both will make sure for conservation and restoration programs to succeed and make sure benefits are equitable. In line with this, the African Union gender equality commitments focus on achieving 30% documented ownership and 50% finance for women. These are prerequisites to reach the Malabo commitments. During this GLF sessions, you will have different sessions regarding gender. You will have, for example, a very interesting consultation on the network of African women environmentalists. During this consultation, we will discuss, among other things, how to tap into traditional and local knowledge and expertise to actually provide contextual solutions. We will also have a workshop on the GLF gender constituency and the importance of women networking in order to, most of all, have the ownership of the narrative also. And then finally, there will be also a plenary on gender, also related to gender, on African women in sustainable business and environmental management. In conclusion, gender equality is basically a must to tackle food security, nutrition, rural poverty, and also to provide integrated approaches for adaptation and mitigation of climate change, and to support our development goals. Now, I would like to finish this presentation with a quote from the Professor Wangari Maathai that says, "Today we are faced with a challenge that calls for a shift in our thinking so that humanity stops threatening its life support system. We are all called to assist the earth to heal her wounds and in the process heal our own. Indeed, to embrace the whole of creation in all its diversity, beauty, and wonder. Recognizing that sustainable development, democracy, and peace are indivisible is an idea whose time has come." As you know, Professor Wangari Maathai was from Kenya. In Kiswahili, there is a word for together, because there is only one way we will make it, is to do it together, make it happen together. This word in Kiswahili is umoja, together. Now please, welcome these young gentlemen and young ladies to make the promise with you that we will do it together. Please.
Can we please give them a big round of applause as we have them grace this stage, and let us help sing with them Umoja. Umoja. Umoja.
Umoja. Umoja. Umoja. Umoja. Musisai. 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 C for C. C for C. C for C. C for C. C. When do you want it? 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 C for C. C for C. We go, we go. 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 We go.
Encourage them by giving them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
When do you want? What do you want? When do you want it? When do you want it? When do you want it?
Atiwa. 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 Dodowa. Dodowa.
Wow.
Really?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you can give these young, I call them solution ambassadors, a big round of applause for making us wake up this morning. Another big round of applause. Thank you, ladies, and young gentlemen. Thank you so much. Watch your step as you're going down. As we witness across the world, the youth are changing the narrative. The youth are making their voices heard. And I think that as adults, it's our responsibility to listen and to act, because really the time is now. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it's right now. And so the purpose of this gathering today is to have all of you participants, volunteers, stakeholders, to also make your contribution online and here live in Accra, Ghana.